Down to business to defeat the Minotaurs. I have a look going today. I tried to channel my inner Annabeth. This was the most orange of a shirt that I had. I don't have any Camp Half-Blood shirts. And I'm sporting a Wilderness Lodge hat for my invisible hat. And I had to spruce up my face just a little bit for you guys today. Also, I apologize if I sound funny. I am getting over a cold still. And it's no fun.
Welcome to Learn Library!
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a book review on The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I had to read this for school this semester and I loved it so much. I am in a children's and young adult literature class, so I have a stack of 5 books that I have to read. This was the first one and I loved it so much that I wanted to make a book review for you guys. I'm sure many of you already read this before. This came out like years ago. I'm probably the last person in the world to read it, but I'm gonna share with you today my thoughts on The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. So if you like my videos, click the subscribe button down below. Comment and let me know if you have read any of the Percy Jackson books when you were a child. Did you love them? Did you not like them? Did you continue on with the series? And are you up to date with like the Magnum Chase or whatever the most current book that he has out right now is? Should I continue? I really want to continue, but like after I finish the Percy Jackson and Olympian series, should I continue farther than that? Please let me know that down below in the comments. So first of all, like I said before, I really liked this book. It was so good. I'm so glad I had to read this for class, because if I didn't have to read that for class, I don't think I've ever would have read it by myself. It's my friend Christine, who I talk about all the time on my channel. She loves the Percy Jackson books. She has seen all the movies, she's read all the books, and I knew she was obsessed with the Greek mythology and all of that, but I don't know, I never shown an interest in reading it, but I am showing interest now. I love it so much. Just these, it was so good to read about all the Greek gods and their powers and the demigods and the half-bloods, and it was just, it was so good. Definitely go pick this up if you guys have never read it before. So another really fun thing that I liked about this book was that it focused on friendship and not about relationships or anything like that. But I know this book is focused more towards a like middle school, like a younger audience, but it was refreshing to come from all the contemporaries that I've been reading that focus on relationships and stuff like that to just focusing about friendships and getting over quests and hard things, and there was no lovey-dovey in this book, and it was really refreshing just to come and read this book and just, I don't know, really enjoy the friendships that it gave to us. And on the same page as that, I want to say, like, I have 3 main favorite characters that I want to mention. The first being Grover. I loved Grover. He is such a good friend to Percy. He's so helpful. He's such a trustworthy friend, and I'm really glad that he got to go on Percy's quest with him, because they never gave up, and it was so good, and I loved it. I know Grover, you know, he's a little nervous sometimes, but so am I. But that's what makes a good friend, because if you're nervous about something, it gives you more time to think about what you're actually going to do and not just go straight into it and do it and be in a lot of danger. So I really enjoyed the character of Grover. I also enjoyed Annabeth. Like I said in the beginning, I tried to channel her the best I could today. I don't have blonde curly hair, my hat of invisibility, so actually you can't really see me right now, can you? Sorry. But I really enjoyed Annabeth for her strategies that she would always come up with. She would always think it through first and plan something, and then the plan may go wrong, but she always had a plan, and she was a really big help to Percy on his quest. I was also really happy that she got to go on a quest, because she has been waiting forever to go on a quest, and she finally got the chance to go on one with Percy, and I was so happy for her. And she's going, if you haven't read the book, this might be a little spoiler, but she's going home to the summer for the school year with her dad, and I can't wait to read the second book to see how that goes, because I know her dad and her have a bad past, but I really hope that her and her dad can work that out, and her dad's other side of the family and all that mess. But I really enjoyed Annabeth and she reminded me of myself sometimes, and I think that's why I enjoyed her as a character so much. And the other character that I really enjoyed, you don't see much in the book until the ending, but I really enjoyed Poseidon, who's Percy Jackson's dad, because the part that I really enjoyed about him was the way that they described him, like the way he looked whenever Percy got to Olympias. Let me find it. I bookmarked it. I put a bunch of tabs in my book because I was reading it for school. So, like, I tabbed a bunch of things, like whenever they describe what someone looked like, or, I don't know, things like that. So, let's see. The way that Rick Riordan described Poseidon is the reason why Poseidon is one of my favorite characters, but I have other reasons. But it says in here, the god sitting next to him was his brother, without a doubt, but he was dressed very differently. He reminded me of a beachcomber from Key West. He wore leather sandals, khaki Bermuda shorts, and a Tommy Bahama shirt with coconuts and parrots all over it. His skin was deeply tanned, his hands scarred like old-time fishermen's. His hair was black like mine. His face had the same brooding look that had always gotten me branded a rebel. But his eyes, sea green like mine, were surrounded by sun crinkles that told me he smiled a lot too. And like, just the way that that Rick Riordan described the way a god is dressed in like khakis and a Hawaiian t-shirt is just hilarious to me. And I enjoyed that so much because, you know, when you picture a god, he's in that like white toga with his leaves on his head or something, but like he's in khaki shorts and a Hawaiian t-shirt, and I just love that so much. And then his throne was a deep sea fisherman's chair. It was a simple swiveling kind with a black leather seat and a built-in holster for a fishing pole. Instead of a pole, the holster held a bronze trident flickering with green light all around the tips. Just, I enjoyed the way that he described Poseidon so much. And just throughout the book, once Percy finds out that he is the son of Poseidon, I really enjoy all the moments that he came in contact with the water. It was so fun to read about those scenes. I don't know why. Just really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the idea of the character of Poseidon and the way that he looks, and yeah, that's my main reason why I like Poseidon. I don't know. But overall, this book review is, I'm not going to give any spoilers other than the few little ones that I did, but if you have never read this book, I highly suggest that you go read it. I know everyone and their mom has already read it, but if you're one like me who has never read it before, go read it. It's so good. If I didn't have to read this for class, I don't know if I ever would have read it, but I'm so glad that my teacher made us read this because it was so good. I can't wait to finish all my other books for the semester so I can go and read the rest of the series. I have to go buy them though. But yeah, really enjoyed it. If you guys have read it, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Thank you for watching!
Now you can't see me.